Hello YouTube. Hey, it's Classic Oldsmobile here. I wanted to do something a little different today. Here, I'm in my Oldsmobile 98. I have a joystick on the dash. So a lot of, nobody really knows much about me. But one of my hobbies other than cars, and it's actually more or less where my career is at, is in computers. And I've always had a weird fascination, I guess it's not really weird, I've always had an interest in older cars and older computers and how they operate. And one of them I remember growing up as a kid was a Commodore 64. So what we have here, combining two of my favorite things, computers and classic cars. Now, before anybody says anything, the dashboard that you were looking at is not the original. See the hole right there? This is out of a different car that already had the radio cut out in it. So I did not modify this car in any way that can't be reverted. But I have this nice 7-inch screen right here. And if you look, it says ready. What you're looking at is the prompt from the Commodore 64 sitting here, running through the HDMI, running into this, through my converter, into the Commodore, and right here is a Pi Drive 1541. Makes this simpler for what we're trying to do here. So what we're going to try is we're going to try to play a game on there from the Commodore 64. Now, here's my joystick. For any of you that might be fans or have heard of, I'm sure most people have, I'm gonna move my chair back, that's what that noise is, get a little more room here, of Knight Rider, the scene where Michael's driving, they have it in a few episodes, and he's playing games in KITT. Well, KITT was a 1982 Trans Am. This is a 1983 Oldsmobile 98. KITT also really wasn't playing any games on a screen. It was all done on a soundstage, what you saw there, and edited in. He was just, Michael, David Hasselhoff, was just sitting there playing with the Atari joystick. I'm gonna do it for real. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get this loaded up. Let me get the image selected and then we'll go from there. Alright, so we're gonna try a few games. We're gonna start this one. I haven't yet figured out the controls for this game, but we'll give it a shot. So we're gonna load. See if you can see that. Load. It's been a minute here since I've star 8. Loading. Alright, run. See if this works. Sorry about the glare. I wish I could cut down on that. Alright. Let's just... Ooh, let's crank it. Yeah, let's just do random choice. It's gonna let me. One. F1. Yeah, I don't quite know the controls for this game. Maybe just try the joystick. Ah, spacebar. Alright, missile base. Let's try. I don't know what we're trying to do here. Where's Michael? Sorry, I don't know this game very well, unfortunately. It might need joystick too, and I know you shouldn't do this while you're running it, but... Visual base, let's just try that. Ah, there we go, we're driving Kit. There we go. Hopefully you're seeing this. Driving Kit, a 1982 Trans Am in my, oh! My 1983 Oldsmobile 98. Come on, Kit, lock on. I love it. Go faster. Whee! Oh, that sounds corny. Come on, Kit. Let's do this. This is actually quite hard to do one-handed, I'm not gonna lie. This joystick's not the best. Oh, sorry about that. Trying to do this one-handed and get you guys a good picture. Well, I am awful. But this is just... Kit can't wreck now, can he, I guess? Yeah, the car is running in the background because it's like 30 degrees outside and I have the heat on. Well, had it somewhat on. I gotta figure out why the blower motor doesn't work on low until it warms up. Hopefully this isn't too much shaky cam for you. The best way to get an image though for you. Yeah, Kid I think is doing most of the shots. Anywho, let's try a different game. And if you've never used a 1541, the Pi 1541, this thing is amazing. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it, but you can load different images on it and then just select them and then load it just like you're loading off of the disk. So we're going to type load. And comma 8, and that's telling it to go to drive 8, which would be the disk drive. And we're going to hit up. I messed up. We're going to shift, go back up, and then go over. Sorry, it's really hard to do. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to hit delete, and then hit enter, and then it'll load properly. Should put something up at the back windows. All right, ready? So you type run, Enter. Loading Chevy check data. Why not, right? Alright, so I had to cover up the windows a little bit to see if we could see it better. Alright, so see some different cars from their lineup. Let's take a look. Let's hit space bar here. Well, I had a Blazer. Let's select that. I did have some problems with this loading in the past, but anybody that's ever used a Commodore knows the 1541 does not load quick. Alright, so you can see pricing options for the K10 Blazer and the S10 four-wheel drive. Just gonna pull back out here. Once again, just show you. Car's off now. Just to show you where we're at here. I'm not making this up. We're gonna do an S10 four-wheel drive, 10.6.988. So let's go with that. I'm standard with a 2.5 liter EFI 4-cylinder. Custom vinyl seats. Let's take a look at those tire size. Look at that. P195 70R15. Like, the tires on cars today are so much larger, so much wider. It's just crazy. Tinted glass. I wish they made an Oldsmobile one, or if they did and anybody knows of it, I would love to have a copy of that. Especially if it has this car in it. I think that would be hilarious. Alright. So, yeah, so that's basically all this really is. But I thought it'd be funny to load up, you know, from the 80s information on the screen from General Motors in my General Motors. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, it gives you all kind of different things you can go to. Let's just see moldings and special two-tone paint. Like, it's just so neat to see the pricing on all this. Like, I don't know how well. It's really hard to tell with the GoPro how well you guys can see it. But yeah, it's neat. It played music for a little bit there, but it does cut out. So we're going to go ahead and kill it again. Just going to flip it off. As you can see, the light does go off on the Commodore. Not trying to smoke and mirror you. There we go. And when you do that, it resets the Pi and goes back to the ready prompt. Now we're going to start. I'll show you it this time around. See how well you can see it. Now some of these images don't work. Now this was one of my all-time favorite games as a kid. Outrun. And I remember trying to get my brothers to load it up because I didn't know, I was so young, how to use the Commodore back then. Make them load it up for me. Yeah, loading time is, we got 64K of RAM, alright? Also, if anybody knows if they made, I'll go ahead and hit run now. If they made any kind of diagnostics for automotive that used or utilized the Commodore 64, that would be super cool. Now this is running on original hardware as well, so I mean this has the original SID in it, or at least an original SID. All the original chips. It's a nice eBay find. Yeah, why not? Time cheat, no. So this is of course a cracked version of the game. To be able to run off of this. Yeah, that shade, I think that fell a little bit, yeah. Next time, if I do another video, if you guys like this and you want me to do another thing like this, I'll find a way to block off that back window so we don't get as much shade. I have it a little blocked, so that's why it got a little better. If I recall, yeah. Outrun. I remember loving the music to this. Yeah, you can skip right through these menus. Now, unfortunately, this game does this sometimes. It seems to do it more so with this Commodore. I don't know if it's a problem with this Commodore or if it's a game, but we'll have to try a different game. Now, another thing you can do with the Pi is you can run it, and it has its own bootloader. So if you don't select the disk image on here, right there, you just leave it on the default, and you type in the load command, and then type in run. You can choose your games this way. The only problem is those 40 columns, and I'd have to rename all these disk images. As you can see, a lot of them don't load in correctly. But you can just select it directly from here. We'll run one more game. I think this is the game I want to load. Because it's got some cool music. Since I couldn't get the music playing. We're going to try a little different mounting. Hopefully you can see it okay. Turn the volume up a little bit. Put it Wheel of Fortune. We're going to do one player. I don't know if it has it saved or not. We'll try. Oh, I am in there. I don't know who Wendy is. Title. Alright, F1 spin. Let's go to an S. Hey! Try T. T's are common. I have no idea. Well, try again. Hope I don't go bankrupt. Well, that could be the, so I'm going to try H. Yeah. Ooh. I almost don't want to stop. I know I shouldn't record too much here. Let's try again. At least I didn't go bankrupt though, right? Now the computer's gonna play. But yeah. So that should be it there, guys and gals. Just thought it'd be something totally different, and I could appeal to a couple different genres of y'all, as far as either the car guys and the computer guys. I'm a little bit of both, and I hope you enjoyed what I have here, and thought it'd be something a little different, and I haven't made a video in a little while. So, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you have any other ideas or any, memories of the Commodore or Knight Rider or, cars from the 80s, share them down below. I like to hear from y'all. All right. Have a good one. Wow, I'm on a roll. All right, thank you.